What's up, everybody? It's the internationally renowned Crypto Muscle coming back to you with another YouTube video. And in this video, it's hyping the hype. This got to be the greatest hype that's ever been, as it continues to produce and breaking records on the daily. And the way this thing just keeps cranking out, the whole saying, the perpetual money making machine. I mean, what else can you say about it? It's just, bar none, the best hype ever. And so, what am I talking about? My micro profits. Yeah, if you haven't been around to see this thing, or you've been hiding under a rock, or have you not been seeing this whole thing about my micro profits, then where have you been? My micro profits, it's a money making machine. All right, so you make 0.13% every hour, 60 minutes, right? And so when you put that 24 hours a day, that's 3.12% a day. So 3.12% a day, 7 days a week, that gets you pretty close to 22% a week. And so this thing continues to produce on and on and on and on and more. And so look at that. As you can see, it's now at 23,565. I mean, probably within a few hours they'll easily hit 25,000 members. But like I said, I'm going for the bigger goal right now. 30,000 members and $6 million deposited. Let's take a look at this here. So we're closing in on $5.1 million deposited. And midway through 23.5 right now on members. And so I'm looking at 30,000 members within a few days. This thing is on a crazy growth trajectory, right? I mean, the way it's been going, who knows where, how high is high? You know what I mean? Like, where is the ceiling on this thing? There is no ceiling. It's endless. I mean, it just continues to go up. But where is the ending to up? It just keeps going. I mean, it's just crazy. I'm just speechless right now. But let's take a look at the latest payouts here. All right. Oh, hey, look at that. It's been a while since I've seen a Nobody Crypto appearance over here. So you got Nobody Crypto, and looks like I've seen this March Ali before. So that's another familiar one I've seen. But as you can see, the payouts are still being paid out. That's what it's about. So when you go back here, so you're making 3.12% a day, 22% a week. You're making 0.13% every 60 minutes. And they do it based off of micro trading opportunities in this system here of stuff they got going on. Micro profit, not trading, micro profit opportunities. So whether they go through utilities, marketing, providers, applications, and payments, and then take micro portions of those situations here and somehow put it all together and boom, pay you out. So that's how they do it. And simple way of referring people. It's not some deep 15-level system. Just a simple 3-level referral system here, 973. And it says that it's instant referral bonus on every deposit on one of your referral makes. They give you a little calculator here on how to go about it. Alright, so let's take a look at the back office here once again. Yesterday was a good day. When you add it up, it was like, 2 days, 3 days worth of payouts. And so, because of that, that's why it was a large sum that was withdrawn. So back to your regularly withdrawal appearance here, as we have come across. I have 8,500 plus in active deposit. I've withdrawn this so far. and I'm going to withdraw once again. That will probably, will for sure cross me over past 19,000. And like I said, when I made that last deposit, it was a psychological thing because I was still under $10 an hour, but now it got me over that hump. And had a good mindset, you know, psychologically, it's got me over $10+ an hour, $11 an hour, you know, which is pretty cool. Nothing wrong with that. And so, nothing else to do but to make that withdrawal, right? So let's see here. We got 373, and it's actually accumulated a little bit more since I came on the dashboard here. So 373 in Bitcoin. Let's get it out there. No fees for the transaction. And all we got to look for is that batch ID. So here it comes. I'm about to pull it out. Wait for it. Let's see that batch ID. Ooh, yeah, ooh, ooh. Hit that crypto wallet. Ooh. Oh, yeah. And so, next thing I want to pull out, because I always love to pull out not once, but twice in this platform. So that's what it's about. So let's pull this one out as well. I love pulling out twice in this whole micro profits thing here. So let's do it again. Pull it out a second time. That completes the withdrawal cycle. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Man. Withdraw that once again. I pulled it out. So other than that, I'm just going to leave these alone. I mean, yeah, I have the whole exchange option now, but it's alright. I'm just going to leave this alone and not mess around with it. And so with withdrawals, I've walked you through it many times, but for those of you that haven't seen this before and are curious, all you need is $5 minimum to withdraw on any of these earnings here that you got. So for example, Litecoin, I could still withdraw that out if I wanted to, but I don't carry Litecoin. I used to have a Litecoin stash back in my early days of hodling, and then I sold it all off. Believe it or not, I sold off my stash of Litecoins to help accumulate my sum of BTC and putting it into KinX last year before the actual launch date. So that's what I did with my Litecoins. So I guess that's something I'm thankful for, is having Litecoins to sell for Bitcoin. And other than that, I have no other use case for Litecoins. And so that's my story with Litecoins. And yeah, so you just need $5, no fees. And for deposits, go to the deposit side here. Let's see. So minimum is $20 to deposit on any of these cryptos here. And of course, Bitcoin's your best friend, and your number 2 is Ethereum. And so, but $20, you're only making 62 cents a day. So as Oracle says, you're just pissing on your leg if you're doing that. Might as well just, you know, that's why they say here, highly recommend for fastest profits if you start with at least 250. So when you put in 250, you know, it's $7.80 a day. But when you look at it, you're making 50-something bucks a week. And that's something more, to me, tangible, right? It's something more, a little bit more worthwhile, right? So that's what that's about. And even if you have earnings, right, in these cryptos, you have earnings accumulated here, like I do here, to throw it back in to your sum, you will need at least $20 as well, minimum, to throw it back in to your overall deposit. So, you know, so that's how you look at it too. And that way you can add to your deposit. But for me, it's not really worthwhile to add this thing in right now, so that's why I wanted to wait. And I mean, yeah, I could have done the whole exchange thing. You know what, let's take a look at it though. As this exchange feature hasn't been a week old yet, it's only been a few days old since this thing's been introduced. So these are the remaining sums I have in my deposit, or I guess my earnings right now. I could have done withdrawals for this one if I wanted to. or just wait, which is what I'm doing. There is an exchange option here, so 8% fee, and it's pretty cool because it doesn't matter which one you want to go into. You get Ethereum, you get Bitcoin Cash, Dash, whatever. I mean, if you go get Dogecoin, $7.53 a Doge is a whole lot of shitcoins if you really want that. I mean, yeah, they have this whole thing with what is that app out there that because someone put it on with a TikTok app that someone put it out there on Dogecoin that it kind of shot up Dogecoin for a little bit. Yeah, if you want to collect those shitcoins, go right on ahead. Let's see here, 8% of Bitcoin Cash to get you, all right, 72 cents. So it takes away a few cents from the original Bitcoin Cash. And this is interesting because they said they don't make any profit from the fee. This fee is used to maintain appropriate balances in each cryptocurrency. So we may fulfill all exchanges instantly. I mean, to me, it's still a steal, right? Still a steal. When you look at it that way, it's not 8% is not a lot in general, and I still think, like I just said that statement, it's still a steal. Regardless how much amount you exchange 8% into it. That's almost like a withdrawal fee for some platforms. And to me, it's really worthwhile. Like if you have, I mean, I'll call all the other cryptos, or I won't say shitcoins. I'll just be nice. But to make any of these into a Bitcoin or Ethereum, for me personally, for 8%, I mean, it's worth it. So I think it's an amazing option that's been brought onto the platform. So what else can Al bring more to my micro profits? Because every time you turn and you look, there's something, added to it, or, he threw out bonuses for 3 rounds now. Now this exchange option. I mean, what else can you surprise us with? I mean, it's been one of the best platforms ever in terms of hypes. I mean, what more can you say about it? What more can you do to it? I mean, it's almost too good to be true. But it is true because we're making money from this thing right now, and everybody that's in it is making money. And I think when you look at it overall, the 23,000 plus people that have signed up, and starting to make that deposit if they haven't done so yet, is starting to see that as now, look at that, another 8 additional members thus far just added since I last reloaded this. But when you look at it, let's just say 23,000 are starting to see how this thing works, starting to see, the potential in this thing. So, let me just say, I don't provide any financial advice, alright? So what does that mean? That means that I don't tell you what to do with your money, right? It's a HYIP. It's a high yield investment platform. So what does it mean? It's super risky. So it means that any HYIPs in general, any platforms in general, could be here today, gone tomorrow, that sort of thing. So the risk is there. Being it's a HYIP, because your daily percentage is a little bit higher, it's a higher risk level in terms of being in a platform. So with that, you got to do your research, you got to do your homework, you got to decide for yourself, whether it's through research, through gut feeling, through emotion, whatever you want to do. You are the bearer of your own mind. You're the one that pushes the buttons at the very end. You can't blame anybody but yourself. You got to own up to the decision that you make in life. And so with that, you decide if you want to go in this thing or not. So if you choose not to, it's all good. There's no worries about it at all. And if you choose to get into it, then even better, right? Because then you'll start earning things. But there's no guarantees. Just like I said, if you don't feel comfortable about it, just watch us make that money, because that's what I'm all about. So this is part of the crypto winning series of winning. And I got links down below for everything I'm in, because everything I'm in is winning. And so other than that, as he says, If you haven't done so, smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.